today we have among us Dr. Madhavi Godbole ji, and she will be talking about discovering iconography of Ādiśakti in the light of modern era. Dr. Madhavi Godbole ji completed her PhD in Vedanta. Her area of interest is Vedic sciences, Vedanta philosophy, and also Asian sciences. She has 14 years of teaching experience in institutes like in the Department of Sanskrit and Lexicography, Deccan College, Postgraduate and Research Institute, Savitribai Phule Pune University, American Institute of Indian Studies, etc. Now working as a Department of Vedic Sciences, MIT ADT University, Loni. She has contributed in the editorial work of Encyclopedic Sanskrit Dictionary based on historical principles since 25th volume to 36th volume. She has co-authored 12 and edited 2 books on Indian scriptures, Indian culture, and ancient Indian sciences. She has been presented in various national and international conferences and seminars. So we welcome you, Dr. Godbole ji, for your presentation.
Thank you, Aparna ji. Namaste to all. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Jnana Rupena Samsthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. Actually, I would like to thank the organizers in the beginning of my sharing and discussion because see, this is a wonderful opportunity that today is the Ashtami, and on Ashtami, basically Devi is in her Mahagauri form, and Mahagauri form is associated with knowledge, and so इससे ज्यादा और अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या हो सकती थी कि आज इस वाक स्वरूप में उसकी पूजा हो जाए, एंड उसके बारे में जब भी हमारा लेक्चर रहता है तो हम सभी जानते हैं कि दिन भर हम उसी ख्यालों में लगे रहते हैं, और so this is a wonderful opportunity that today is the Ashtami in Navratri, and so I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers, and I would like to share my presentation now. Aparna ji, I think you haven't made me a co-host. Can
yes,
you
just let me...
yeah, because I want to share my presentation as I want to show the iconography of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī. Obviously, first 2 speakers, Aparna ji and Sandhya ji, have elaboratively discussed on the Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī and aspects of iconography. But I would like to add other aspects of Ādiśakti which are reflected in iconography. So I just begin with my presentation.
Yes, now you have the option.
Yes.
In between, I would like to request all the audience, even on the Facebook who are watching this live, kindly share your questions and queries or comments in the chat box. We will take once the interaction session starts.
So, is it visible now?
Yes, yes. You can change it to the slideshow mode.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So, namaste all. As the title suggests, I would like to decipher some iconographic features of Ādiśakti, which we can find in sculptures, and connect it with the modern era. Obviously, the iconography is a peculiar feature of the society, and it is uninterruptedly going on from ancient India to the modern India. We can find many heritage sites many temple architectures along with iconographic features. And so we can decipher many sculptures and iconography related to Ādiśakti, not only of Shiva or Vishnu, many different aspects of deities we can find through iconography, and this is very enlightening feature regarding different aspects. We can trace social development, we can trace cultural development, traditional development, materialistic flourishment, how over the period the society has developed its own culture and developments we can trace from the iconography. And not only that, we can see the symbolism behind each and every aspect of iconography, as iconography basically represents symbolism. And so it is very much useful that that we can go through the different iconographies of Ādiśakti. I'm not just, as I said in the earlier, this is the occasion of Navratri, and so we will go through different Shakti idols, not only Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī idol, or not just the murtis or forms, those are related with 9 Durgas in 9 days of Navratri, but I have added some different icons also regarding Ādiśakti, so which is the forms of Parvati, Ādiśakti form, and from which we can have different, we can learn different qualities which are relevant to modern era. So today, as we have said, that today is the day of Mahagauri Ashtami, and so this is the iconography of Mahagauri, that Shvete Vrushe Samarudha Shvetambara Dhara Shuchihi Mahagauri Shubham Datyat Mahadeva Pramodadat. So she is sitting on a bull, white bull. She is wearing white clothes, which symbolizes purity, and she is obviously Shubham Datyat, so she is giving auspicious things. So if we see the icon of Mahagauri, she has 4 hands, and in 4 hands she is holding Kamandalu and Trishula in 2 hands, and one is in Abhaya Mudra and one is in Varada Mudra. She is also associated as she symbolizes purity, and white color symbolizes the enlightenment. So she symbolizes knowledge as well. So this is the another form, Skandamata, and Skandamata is, we know, the feature of Parvati, who is in the motherly aspect. The Skanda is having in her lap, and this symbol, this form of Ma Durga suggests a creativity, a creation, the energy for creation, and so this is also a significant form of Ma Durga. When we come to knowledge, when we come to different traditions, so the creativity is always significant, energy is always significant. Without energy, creativity, we cannot do anything. So this is also a significant form of Ma Durga. This form of this statue is from Bhagavati temple of Skandamata, and that is little eroded form. So I have chosen the another one, which is the replica of Skandamata, and so that I have taken here. Then the third form is obviously the Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī form. Our 2 earlier speakers have elaborately talked about Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī form So I would like to go with just the iconographic features of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī. Basically, Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī is the form when she destroys, kills a demon, and Asura-Shakti, so the energetic form having bravery, which is very much relevant in modern era also, the confidence, the bravery, and here I have given two different idols of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī. One is from Harividu temple, and the small photograph of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī is representing the sculpture from Aundhya. The sculpture from Aundhya is on the mandovra of the temple, on the upper side of the temple, and she's having 6 arms. In 2 upper hands, she is there bearing Trishula, which is being pierced in back of the demon, and the lower right hand holds his head. Then that head maybe we can symbolize as a head of Chanda or Munda maybe. The third one is broken here, so maybe in that broken hand we can find that sword is held by her, and 2 left hand are holding shield and head of Mahiṣāsura. So with these 6 arms, she is standing, and her right foot is placed on the back of the Mahisha. And similarly, we can find the Harividu, the statue in the Harividu temple of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī. She is standing over the Mahiṣāsura, but here she is having 10 arms. So basically, this is the symbolization of her bravery and her weapons. So different statues we can go through, when different sculptures we can have of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī. In Nilanga also there is another form of Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī statue we can have, that is 8 bearing 8 hands. And as Aparna ji told in her Markandeya, in the story narration of Markandeya Purana, every deity has given offered her their own weapons, and she is very much powerful. And so showing her power, representing her powers, maybe number of hands are differing here and there, but the basic thing, that is, she is having bravery, she is having power, symbolizing energy. Those symbolization is common in all the Mahiṣāsura-Mardinī forms. This is the form of Brahmacharini, and Brahmacharini is defined as Dadhana Karapadmabhyam Akshamala Kamandalu Devi Prasidatu Mayi Brahmacharini Yanuttama. So basically, in this statue, in sculpture is signified differently. It is shown differently in the sculpture. This photograph I have taken from Google, which is like Brahmacharini. Basically, in Brahmacharini sculpture or iconography, no linga, Shivalinga or Ganapati is depicted, which is depicted over here, and that depiction is basically connected with the different form of Parvati, which is Gauri form, that we will see in the next slide. But she is holding 2 lotuses in upper hands and Akshamala and Kamandalu in the lower hands. Akshamala and Kamandalu symbolizes as they are for Jnana Sadhana, so she is performing penance. That is the symbolization, and lotus symbolizes knowledge, jnana, detachment from the materialistic life, material world. And so the Brahmacharini is penancing, very focused on her aim, which is very relevant approach for even today in our modern era for achieving any kinds of aims, proper aims, good aims. We need concentration, we need as we say, the avirati, so uninterrupted focus and efforts. That is the symbolization in brahmacharini form. So this is the form of Parvati, who is tapasyarata, and when iguana is under her feet, she is said as Gauri. So Godhasana Bhavet Gauri is the sentence from Puranas and scriptures. So when there is iguana, we can identify the form of Parvati as Gauri. And when she is in the form of Gauri, basically she symbolizes the penance she is doing. So I said that brahmacharini form is very much associated with this Gauri form because she is penancing for Shiva, and that time the steadiness, the firmness is important, and so that symbolizes that is symbolized by iguana basically. And so iguana is her vahana, and so Parvati is in the form of Gauri here. And second, the right form of Parvati is also the form of Gauri, but in that particular sculpture, Panchagni sadhana of Parvati is depicted. So 4 Agnis we can find symbolized over there, personified to her left and right feet, and on the upper part to the left and right her head. Those are the symbolized Agni form. And the 5th one is in the sky, which is the sun, and so that is not symbolized here. But she is doing tapasya, and so in the left corner of the statue, it is shown, the iguana is shown, and so that is the form of Gauri again, and doing her Panchagni sadhana for gaining Shiva, for obtaining Shiva. So basically Gauri is the symbolization when she is doing penancing, she is penancing. Basically she is a form of Jiva. She symbolizes Jiva as being born at Himavala and Mena's house. So she is a Shailaputri, we all know. So basically she is symbolizing Jiva here, and she is penancing for identifying her own nature or identifying the supreme reality, to know the supreme reality which is in the form of Shiva. So that kind of symbolism also we can have from this statue. These are the different forms of Parvati in the Gauri form. Gauri or Parvati from Mukhed. Mukhed is the district in Maharashtra. All are the districts in Maharashtra: Mukhed, Mandal, Nilanga, and Patur. All are the districts, different districts from Maharashtra, and on different temples, these statues we can have. So from Mukhed, Parvati is in the form of Gauri, and she is with Kamandalu and Akshasutra. So just like Brahmacharini, she is having Akshasutra, Akshamala, and Kamandalu. So we can identify Brahmacharini form with the Gauri form, and similarly, different forms. The second form of Mandal, it is in a Sthanaka pose, so of Gauri, of Durga, and the third one is from Nilanga. She is in the seating posture, but every time there is iguana, so firmness, steadiness while penancing. is shown, identify with each and every sculpture. So when it is in the form of sitting posture, she is with Shiva, just symbolizing that she has obtained her result of the penance because of the firmness, because of the steadiness. Steadiness, stability of mind is also important over here. So that is the very much necessary quality in the modern era. And the last form which I want to discuss over here is Ardhanarishwara form. Why? Because we all know that in the form of Ardhanarishwara, Shiva and Shakti are just in the united form. We all say that Shiva is balancing the energy, but at the same time, united with Shiva, Shakti is also balancing the energy, the whole universe. And so it is important aspect that Shakti united with Shiva is balancing the whole universe. This balance is also important feature, important quality for our modern era. In each section, in each element, in each part of our life, balance is the most important part. So not only the balancing form is here, but it gives us, it reminds us the ultimate knowledge, which is that which can lead us towards the liberation. What is that particular aspect? It reminds us regarding the Sankhya philosophy, Prakriti Purusha, and that kind of philosophy can lead us towards the liberation. So this particular form of Shiva and Shakti can be said as Bimba Brahma, which offers us the enlightenment. So here we can say that each and every form of Ma Durga is just very much close and necessary form even in modern era. So with this small presentation, I would like to stop here